Hello and happy Friday, team. I hope you're all having an amazing week as always. Well, we've entered into the new world of real estate with the BBRA requirement and NAR settlements. And the great news is we're already hearing success stories come through with buyers signing the BBRA, and we know that's going to become a standard of practice. I truly believe we're going to look back on this and say it's just a new way of doing business, and we had no break in our business, and that really is the goal. Let's not keep this from stopping us from getting out there and doing business, of course. But we want to make sure that we're investing in ourselves. We know our value. Right, we're educated, we're trained on how to present the BBRA, the listing agreement, and the purchase contract. I did do a video for the BBRA already. Posted that on Facebook, sent it out in an email. We're going to load that onto Caldwell Group EDU for you folks as well. And I'll be doing the listing agreement and purchase agreement next week for you folks. These will be great for you to go back and reference, especially if it's maybe been a little bit, maybe a month, 2 months, or whatever since you signed a BBRA or wrote a purchase contract or a listing contract. So look for those, and we'll keep those updated as the forms change. If hopefully they don't change again soon, but if they do, we'll do a new video. Wanted to answer a big question that I'm getting with open houses, and I know some people have been sending me the NAR settlement FAQ regarding doing open houses on another brokerage's listings, right? Not a Realty One Group listing, but another brokerage's listing. If you're doing an open house on another brokerage's listing, Realty One Group's stance is you need to have a BBRA signed when a prospect walks in. You're going to start hearing that from the managers, seeing it in newsletters, at business meetings as well. So just be prepared and know that I know we're trying to push the envelope out there because it's very difficult to get a prospect to sign a BBRA when they walk into an open house. However, that is going to be our policy here. The great thing is Realty One Group carries more listings than most brokerages out there. So there are a lot of opportunities to do open houses on Realty One Group's listings where you do not have to have a prospect sign the BBRA when they enter the open house. So that's a huge benefit for us. I know some of you guys are doing niche markets out there, and other brokerages might have additional listings, whether in your neighborhood, your community, or maybe in the high-end market. And I know that's the question is, if I'm doing them on another brokerage's listing because they have listings in this area, does a prospect need to sign a BBRA when they walk into the open house? And the answer is yes, they will need to sign a BBRA. Okay, I want to get that out of the way. On the seller side, get very, very comfortable with, as a buyer's agent, calling the listing agent to ask if there's a buyer broker fee. More and more listing agents are going to start taking the stance of, we're not disclosing that information, put it in your offer. Right now, that is a negotiable item. Put it in your offer and we'll present it to the seller and we'll figure it out. Right now, if a seller's adamant about the listing agent marketing, of course, a certain buyer broker fee, a certain amount, or just marketing that the seller is willing to pay a buyer broker fee, that'll be those one-off cases where you're going to see it on flyers, possibly on some brokerages' websites. But the standard of practice is going to be put it in the offer. It's negotiable, right? So let's get used to that as well. With that, guys, we need to focus on listings, right? That's the name of the game right now. We are starting to see listing inventory increase. I want to say they're right around 5,300 SFR on the market, right around, I think, 1,700 condo townhomes on the market. And you're starting to see those increase. We want to make sure we're getting our share of listings. So please, now more than ever, it's time to start touching our database if you haven't already been, right? Sphere of influence, farming. So farming, expired listings, for sale by owners. I'm hearing success stories around those as well. I've had some successes myself from farming. I've mailed out a couple of times, knock on wood. I don't have a listing agreement signed yet, but have 2 prospects I'm working with right now that one's a seller going to be a buyer. The other one possibly a seller and a buyer unless he moves out of state. But that was from 2 mailers in my farm area. And now I'm just the follow-up, right? Follow up. I do send out the expired list every morning. If you guys want to be a part of that email, please send me a message. You can text me at 702-265-7118 or email me at damon@thecaldwellgrouplv.com, and I will add you to that list in the morning. I try to get it out between 7 and 7:30, so you have time to start calling, between 7:30, 8 a.m., those expired listings, okay? If you guys need access to expireds, FSBOs, there's Red X, of course, there's Vulcan 7. I send it out so you guys don't have to have that cost. However, if you're going to do it at a high level, right, not a bad idea to start, maybe consider investing into one of those platforms. Reach out to me if you have questions. We'll be happy to get them answered for you, okay? Your listing presentation, of course, is very important as well. We're stepping up our game. We've launched the new seller's guides, buyer's guides as well. But I'm working on some marketing for you folks with an expired packet. I'm going to revamp the expired packet to be more today, with today's stats and information, and the listing presentation as well. I'm going to load some marketing flyers in there for you guys to be able to access and leverage for your listing presentations. But time to step it up. Get to the listing presentation class that we do. Great time for you to come and learn how a listing presentation is done. If you guys are already familiar with doing a listing presentation, great idea to come and look at putting together a better listing presentation, but we really need to step up our game, okay? Last but not least, Best of Las Vegas. Would love for you guys to go on and vote for our team for Best of Las Vegas. We'll get that information out in the newsletter here for you as well, and see if we can't become a Best of Las Vegas team here. You guys, please, let's stay connected. Reach out with questions. Now more than ever, it's time to be one together, right? Support each other, help each other get through the changes that have taken place, and inspire one another. So I really look forward to being here for you folks. You guys have an amazing weekend, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.